everybody. We're finally here. We're at episode 10. Holy crap. That's not actually that many compared to most podcasts, but for me, it feels like a lot because that's been 10 consecutive that's the word I'm trying to say. Consecutive Fridays in a row that I have been recording myself talk into a microphone and then making a video out of it and then uploading it to YouTube and adding stuff into the description and then people listening to it. That's a lot of Fridays to be doing that. I mean, I can't even imagine what episode 100 is going to be like. I'm going to lose my mind. Just kidding. I hope not. It'd also be interesting to see if I make it to episode 100. I feel like I will, because I do enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah. So for episode 10, I do have something cool planned out, since it is, the first double digit, something to celebrate, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know if you can hear that. I'm not going to do it right now, but I do have a guitar on my person with me while I'm recording this episode. So at the end of this episode, just to celebrate the 10th episode of the podcast, which I said already too many times, people are probably going to click off immediately. Please don't. Stick it out till the end so you can hear the special little surprise. I'm actually going to talk about that little surprise because I don't know what else to talk about for this week's episode. So I actually no. I'm gonna hold it out. I'm gonna hold it back and not spoil what I'm gonna do for you. Obviously it's gonna be something on the instrument known as the guitar, but yeah, I'm not going to say exactly what I'm going to play or what I'm going to do. If I'm even going to play, who knows? I might do something else with the guitar that, might take you for a loop. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Stick around and find out. If that isn't clickbait, I don't know what is. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I hope everything is well in your life, and or even if you're not watching this on Friday, whenever it comes out, I hope you're still having a good old time. The recent episode of the ForbiddenCast, episode 9, actually kind of blew up. I wouldn't say blow up, as in it actually being super duper popular, but it's the first episode of the podcast that actually had reached 100 views, so that's super exciting. So hopefully that this episode as well will reach over 100 views as well, because that's really, really cool, and that's that means a lot. So for everybody listening out there, all you hundreds of people out there, thank you so much. Please subscribe and all that nonsense for more, because more is to come. Even more stuff to my channel. So yeah, definitely stick around for more, because I am enjoying doing this YouTube stuff, and I hope to, along with being a proud owner of a recording studio and releasing a bunch of music and all that nonsense, I also hope to be doing this as my means of living. Obviously it's not a super sustainable means of living, but that's why I've also got the other stuff to kind of help me out. So yeah, we'll see what the future holds for me, because I'm pretty excited. I'm feeling optimistic about it, and I'm 21 right now, and yeah, I got time before I hit my midlife crisis and be like, what am I doing with my life? So yeah, I got tons and tons and tons of stuff to discover and find out and cry over and laugh over. Got tons of time to do all that. Yeah, I'm sure my 20s are going to fly by. I'm already 21. I thought I was 20 the other day. Me and my girlfriend were having an interesting conversation, and I had forgotten how old she was, and then she got insulted, and I was just like, I don't even know how old I am, as a joke, and then realized that I didn't actually know how old I was. I thought I was 20. So yeah, cool. Anyways, one thing I did want to mention is that I know that on the past few episodes of the Forbidden Cast, not so much last episode, but the ones prior, I was talking about a lot of Forbidden Messiah stuff and the new album that was coming out. I'm not going to talk about it again today, but what I am going to talk about today is Celestial Quest. Because that is also another thing that I do with music, and I'm really, yeah, that's some good old Canada Dry, some good old ginger ale, coming out there to say hello. But yeah, the Celestial Quest. So for people who don't know what Celestial Quest is, I have a band called Forbidden Messiah. We just released our debut album, so you should go check that out if you haven't. But Celestial Quest is the first piece of music that I actually ever released to the public. It is a solo album, so that means that everything on the album was written, recorded, I guess technically produced, and played by me. So everything you hear on the album, so acoustic guitars, rhythm guitars, lead guitars, bass, synthesizers, and drums. Everything is on there is all my playing. So that's probably why it sounds like fucking shit. But no, I'm just kidding. I hope it sounds okay. I try. I do my damnedest to be a good musician. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, into hearing what I sound like as a solo musician, please go check out Celestial Quest. Well, just look up my name into like whatever, Brandon Cambridge, into whatever streaming platform that you listen to music on, and then look up Celestial Quest Beyond the Stars, and you'll hear my first album. Well, I guess it's more of an EP because it's not like technically a full-length album, because I think it's only 5 songs. I think. How many songs is on there? There's Beyond the Star. Oh no, I hit my pop filter. Now everything's gonna be bad. Oh no. But no, how many songs is on there? I can just look it up. I'm really stupid. I still have my iTunes open. I can just check it out there. Wow. I also released a single not too long ago called Crystal Sun. I like that song a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is that the drums are programmed, because I was currently living in North Bay at the time of recording that, and I really was wanting to put something out, because I mean that's how you be relevant in online. You gotta actually put stuff out to hold your name accountable or whatever, or in the atmosphere. Okay, so it is 5 songs. So Celestial Quest Beyond the Stars by myself is only 5 songs long. It is about 24 minutes. First song being 7 minutes. Second song, well, the first and second song kind of lead into each other. They're their own songs, but there's like feedback that kind of like bleeds into the second song, and the second song kind of does its own thing. So Beyond the Stars being the first song, Leaving Earth. Second song, Forest Nebula, which is a really cool little like acoustic clean guitar kind of song that I wrote in honor of a dead cat. A cat that is no longer among the living. I wrote it for him. A ex-girlfriend of mine had a cat named Chupi, and I loved him to pieces. But yeah, unfortunately he passed away, and I was super bummed out. And I was sitting in, at the time, my local guitar store, while my buddy Lucas was downstairs doing guitar lessons in the basement, and I was kind of manning the upstairs. And there was this really, really nice nylon string guitar. I guess this would be technically a classical guitar. A really nice, cool guitar. Maybe I will release the video of me, the very first version of Forest Nebula on there. But yeah, it was a really sunny, pretty day. Kind of cool out. Not really super. It was a nice spring day, I guess. the best way to describe it. And yeah, super sad. Super sad that the cat died. I loved that cat a lot, and it sucks that he died. But I wrote that song in honor of him and his spirit. So whenever you listen to Forest Nebula, be thinking about springtime, where all the flowers are new, and keeping in mind that things can be taken away very, very quickly. So don't take things for granted, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, that's what Forest Nebula is about. And then the Dark Matter Fleet is just like the heavier song on the album. I'm gonna for future Celestial Quest songs, well, albums I should say, I want to have like at least like, you know, because these songs are like more rock than they are metal. Like they obviously have metal elements to it because I mean that's just how I play music. But yeah, the Dark Matter Fleet is definitely the most metal-esque song, and that song was hugely inspired by a song called Selenium Forest by Pliny. That's a really great song, which you should check out. I guess that wasn't really the song that I wanted to use as this week's music recommendation, but you know what? Screw it. Yeah, this week go check out at some point or whenever you're listening to this too, go check out Selenium Forest by Pliny. I'll have the link in the description so you can go listen to that on YouTube. And then the song to cap off the EP or album or whatever you want to call it is Our Quest Begins. And Our Quest Begins was the first song I ever wrote for Celestial Quest, being just like this weird kind of song that I accidentally kind of wrote. Because, I mean, at the time whenever I wrote this, I was writing just really kind of like Forbidden Messiah metal kind of songs. And then this song kind of just flew out of me, and I was just like, I actually really like this, and I like writing this. It's kind of a nice breath of fresh air from all the super thrashy metal stuff. So, and again, that one there is hugely inspired by Pliny as well. You don't really hear the influence on this, on Our Quest Begins, as much as you do on the Dark Matter Fleet. But, yeah, it's still definitely kind of there. The kind of modern proggy, I guess. But yeah, I feel like there's a very kind of like sad, even though most of the songs are fast and like upbeat and kind of fun. Leaving Earth is the most fun out of all of them, I think. But the rest of the songs are kind of got this like overall kind of sad, but still kind of like upbeat kind of vibe. I don't know. I guess that's just kind of like how I feel about, you know, new things and exploration, I guess, is a way you can look at it. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, instead of listening to my thrash metal, 80s inspired thrash metal music, you can go check out Celestial Quest and do that. But the reason why I'm bringing that up and talking about it at all is because I am writing a sequel to Celestial Quest Beyond These Stars called Celestial Quest 2. And I'm not going to give out the full name to the album yet because, for anybody who doesn't know also, Celestial Quest actually does follow a story that I'm making up as I write the music because I'm not creative enough to write out a full story and then write music to it. I can write music and then kind of slap together a story half-assedly and be like, that works. So yeah, the next album is going to be quite a bit longer than the first album. So far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 and 6 songs demoed out. And then one song still kind of in the works, and that one song is going to be the longest song on the album. I want it to be this super 70s prog rock inspired kind of song. So like stuff like Rush and Yes and early Triumph stuff. Just really, really good, like big synthesizers. Um, just these huge story. Well, I mean, there's no singing, there's no vocals in Celestial Quest, but yeah, like if you close your eyes, you can see this huge kind of story play out. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how that one turns out. I got most of it done. There's just a few parts that I have like how I want the song to be structured, or it's like I want I want this part to be softer. I want this part to be kind of like more rock, and I want this part to be more inspired by like a thrash metal sort of thing, and like throw that all together to make it this big prog. At least hopefully, I hope it's going to be at least 10 minutes, or at least pushing 10 minutes, is what I am hoping. Anyways, the song will be, but yeah, everything else on the album is pretty much all demoed out for the guitars. Anyways, I still got to demo out the drums, and then after that, hopefully, I got to figure out how to record the live drums, because like I can program drums for days and I can do that, but I I don't think there's anything that beats like live drums. Like even like on the first Celestial Quest album, like I know that the drums aren't the greatest sounding or the best like mixed sounding drums. They kind of really do lack a lot, I find anyways. Because I mean, again, every time I record something myself, it's a learning experience for me, and I have to build that up to the point where I can get to like hopefully a professional kind of level at it. So that's going to be quite a while and quite a ways away, but yeah, I hope to figure out a ways that I can record live drums for the second album as well, instead of just having a bunch of program drums. Because I mean, like, I'm fine recording my like the main actual guitar tracks with program drums, but I mean, it is to actually have the final product, to have like a real player behind a kit, behind the microphones and everything. To me, that's it means a lot to have that. I mean, even though it's just me playing drums, but yeah, I would really, really enjoy to do that. And I mean, yeah, I'll have to figure that out, and maybe once I get to that point, I will give updates on that. But yeah, so far, lots of guitar stuff on here, like a lot of really cool riffs and a lot of neat ideas. Some stuff kind of touching back on the first Celestial Quest album, and for the most part, everything's kind of brand new and really, really fun and exciting. And then I have one song on there that I demoed out a very, very long time ago. Well, the old members of Forbidden Messiah were actually still in the band, because I came up with the idea for Celestial Quest back when those two original members were there in the band. I kind of just wanted, a different, because after writing the Our Quest Begins song, I did kind of want that outlet where I can do different stuff from just doing like the full blown like thrash metal stuff, because I just really liked it, and it's a nice change of pace for me, because I mean, I like more than just Megadeth and Metallica. Like I like Tupperware Remix Party, I like Asia, I like Rush, I like Yes, I like Cheap Trick, I like just tons and tons and tons of music. I mean, and sometimes I want almost every one of my Celestial Quest albums to have like a nice, pretty, like acoustic song, because I just like acoustic songs where it's just tons of reverb, a single guitar being played, or like multiple guitars being played, but all harmonizing with each other. Like that's just what I enjoy. As a listener, that's what I like. But yeah. So I mean, by saying that, I mean you can bet your ass that there is going to be another pretty kind of acoustic, clean guitar song on the album. Just a short little quick one, just to add that in there, just because I like that. I like to be able to have variety in my albums and music. So yeah. So I hope people are actually getting excited for my Celestial Quest stuff. I'm going to try to do way more for it than I did on the first album, because I kind of just recorded the first album and was just too excited to actually have people listen to it, that I didn't really do too much promoting or anything like that for it. So I just kind of like threw it out there and then was like, here you go. And then it kind of went nowhere. I think I made in total off of the Celestial Quest, the first Celestial Quest album, I think I made a total of maybe $60 to $50. Which I mean is still pretty good, considering that like I didn't do basically anything to promote or sell the album. I just kind of like threw it out there and was like, hey guys, I put this together, please listen to it. And then that was it. Yeah. I don't think I'll put Crystal Sun on there. If I do, I'm probably gonna like completely re-record it. Crystal Sun might just be its own little thing, just like its own little single, but maybe I might. I'm not sure. I still haven't decided that yet, whether or not I want to have that on the album. I mean, it won't take very long, because I mean, it's just a few synth parts. Drums, I'd have to again have the actual live kit with, which would make it a lot better for me, and then relearn the bass parts and the guitar parts, because I did not I just don't remember how to play any of that. Well, I mean, I could probably figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, so I hope people are semi-interested in the fact that I am Celestial Quest 2 will be coming out hopefully at some later this year. Because I mean, for again, like I said, for the most part, the guitar demos are essentially finished. I just got a few more to work on, and then I can move on to the drums and get the actual guitars recorded, and then throw everything else together. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm super excited for that, and I hope everybody else is too. I know I said that way too many times, but yeah, so I guess that's the big news for episode 10. And that's what the main topic is. Yeah, other than that, geez, what else do I have? Yeah, I still have to look into getting this podcast on all streaming platforms, and then have all these episodes out, and then future episodes out on those as well, because I still have not really. I looked into it a little bit, and I was just kind of like, just too lazy to bother. But I know it would probably help me out in the long run if I did that. And I know a lot of people. I mean, I know I personally like to listen to the podcasts that I enjoy on Apple Podcasts. So I mean, if I can get it up on there and people can go enjoy that on there, then I think that would be really beneficial for me. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so I gotta really kick myself in the ass and do that. But other than that, geez, what else is there to talk about? Still saving up and working towards getting physical copies of the Forbidden Messiah's debut album. Still got a few more videos to put together for that, because it just never ends, and it's got to be, you got to be consistent and putting things out there. Yeah, not a whole lot going on in my life, really, besides all of that. So I guess there's kind of quite a bit of stuff going on, but yeah. I just had a thought, and now it completely escaped my mind. Poop. Okay. Well, I guess it's just gone forever now, so that's cool. Oh, yeah, is that what I wanted to say? Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, if anybody ever has any questions for me in regards to anything, either it be something personally towards me or something about music, about gear, about anything like that, or about video games, about synthesizers, about drums, about recording, about anything, please comment, message me on the ForbiddenCast Instagram, which actually, did I promote the Instagram podcast? But there is an Instagram ForbiddenCast now, so go check that out. It's in the description on pretty much every video. I think I updated all the other videos, but I know the last few episodes they have had the link to the Instagram account for the ForbiddenCast, so it will definitely be in this one. So if you are interested, please feel free to go check that out. Oh no, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I guess it's only fair, after talking about a new album and working on demos and stuff like that, that it's only fair that I give everybody their fun little surprise. So what the surprise is for the 10th episode, kind of special, I guess, is I'm going to play just one solo from the new album for everybody to listen to. So there's not going to be any backing tracks or anything like that, and I haven't practiced this solo in a very long time, so it's probably going to be sloppy and poopy, but yeah, here we go. I'm not even going to say what songs this is for, so it'll be fun for people to, once the album does eventually come out, that people can listen back to this and be like, that was a solo that he teased. I'm going to take a sip of my ginger ale though first, because I'm really thirsty. Sorry, I really hope you didn't have to actually hear me drink that. Oh, okay. Ooh. That's quite loud. I'm gonna have to. Ooh. Can everybody hear that? I hope so. I hope everybody can hear that. I like how I'm talking like as if I'm live. But yeah. Anyways, here we go. Take two. That second one was a little better. Still pretty scratchy and not good. I need to really adjust some stuff on this guitar because it's really buzzing out. I need to do that on my guitars before I actually go into real record mode. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that scratchy, poopy, buzzy, not good interpretation of that solo. But yeah, it's I'm excited for that song. I think that's the most. It's a really fun song to play. I think it's going to be the catchiest song on the album. Probably going to be the first single as well. I think one of my favorites so far. What am I saying? They're all my favorites. But yeah, I really am excited for people to hear that one once it comes out, and be like, that's the solo that sounded like garbage on the podcast. That's the one. But yeah, and yeah, if anybody has ideas for me before I guess I end this episode, any ideas for me of stuff they'd like to see from me, like for future stuff on my show, well, not just on the podcast, but on my channel, I should say, please comment down below or send me a message, or you can email me. I think my email is connected to my YouTube page, my channel. I don't know. I hope so. But anyways, everybody, it's already been 30 minutes, so I am going to let everybody go. Thank you so much for watching and sticking this out. And yeah, you know what? I think I might just play some more guitar for everybody as the outro instead of the theme song. So I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. Again, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me, and I will catch you guys on the next episode. Goodbye. That's all I remember how to play from that album.